But yeah, I just feel very like, you know.
Restricted.
I just need, no, not restricted. Anyway, let's move forward.
She just feels uncomfortable.
Just trying to share my feelings with you guys, that's all. It's okay.
Sharing like a sharing woman. Yeah.
Don't misgender her, please. Thank you.
He said
Do you identify as a woman?
No, he said man.
Yeah, I did.
I said woman, actually.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
You whore. RibGate.
Nice.
Kicking off with RibGate.
RibGate continues.
Yeah, so Krept posted a little thread finally addressing the issues with crepes and cones. And I think he did quite well. Did you guys get to see what he said?
Yeah.
I think he handled it. He handled it very well, sort of saying, how can I summarize that people are obviously trying to drag them down. He accepts that the size of the rib was a Marza, that they're working through it, but obviously because they're in the spotlight, people are trying to put them down. There was someone that didn't even get in and said that the service was terrible, which is mad. So I think Krept did very well said. So it's a shame it wasn't a freestyle, which I wanted, but you know.
No, people are just haters, man. Honestly.
Yeah, that's how it goes, man. Drogba.
Oh yeah, I thought you was
talking about football because he's a football player.
Wow.
He plays on the field.
Seriously?
I know shit. I don't even know his position.
Wait, so why are you gonna play me like? Oh. Yes, he's a football player, and I'm very proud that you knew that.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm not proud because I expect my black women to have knowledge like that.
You know, you're actually right. Yeah, I totally expected that.
Totally expected.
Right?
Yeah.
What?
I missed that one. But I don't know what. I know
missed
what
what?
position. Okay. So
Wizkid hit up Afro B. Afro B's he had a great week after Afro Republic. Quite a lot of things happening for him, and I think the final cherry on top was Wizkid hitting him up, saying, "Listen, send me that Drogba beat." And he said, "Make a fuck him up."
I want to know what accent Wizkid was using when he said. You know, he's got. You know, you see
every Nigerian does. What
each
you
line
mean?
was
you see how Wizkid says, the pull of Wizkid, I've got too many hits. No, you got too many accents. Like, I don't know what accent he's typing in. Like, yo, FOB, man, send me that beat, son. Let me jump on that.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like,
fuck him up. You have to.
Yo, son, I'm about to fuck up this beat, son. Like, I don't know which Wizkid we're getting. But it's good though. I think it's gonna be good regardless. Like, you know, I think the song's strong enough. I don't even need him in this. But fuck, I'll take one. I'll take as much Wizkid as possible.
Yeah.
So.
Well done, Afro B, man. That's a good look.
But do you know what it is? I think it's just like when someone really keeps with the times and keeps moving with the times.
Oh my gosh.
Shading like a shading man.
I don't understand.
Moving on from that is the C Kane, isn't it?
Yeah.
She dropped some drill in Lingala.
I didn't get to see it. Was it good?
Fuck God, right by my side, low key, we chef from like so. Lama no ratio. We light him up with no jumbo. What? Make up for blokenga, ki boka sambwa. Na ki te la sanza meli break or tobo tanga zoba is a little one ezanga we ba meli masanga.
She
Oh, the syllables.
If you thought gospel drill was a thing, it's a Lingala drill thing.
I saw her do Congolese grime once, and like I was like, yeah, this sounds sick.
We're not in the tea house doing up Spiri no more, man. That's an old thing now.
But do you know? Okay, did you actually? Were you able to pick up any of the Lingala bars? Do you know what she was saying?
No, she dropped into English a little bit.
Yeah.
She dropped into all I know. It sounded dangerous.
No, it sounded.
I wouldn't want to walk on the same street as that.
We need Yoruba drill.
Do you think it would bang the same way? Because you know, Yoruba is such an eloquent language. It's so gentle with so many tonations, and
it can be gentle, but it can also be aggressive.
Sorry, did you say intonations?
So many. No, I don't know what I said.
What is an intonation? Like?
So many tonations.
Tonation.
Listen, let's edit this.
What is a tonation?
You leave that in.
Is that a word? I don't know. Maybe I'm the dumb one here.
I don't even want to talk.
Listen, I'm gonna own it. I think it is.
Tonation.
But we need Yoruba drill. Drilling like a drilling. Man.
Yeah, fuck me. Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah.
Jay Huss, he had some things to say about drill. So, cause break it up for me, cause I remember it briefly, but
I'm not even gonna lie.
He talks about people that are doing drill. It doesn't make people do a madness. Number one, this is his opinions. It doesn't make people do a madness. It makes people want to be a rapper actually, and that there's more rappers on these streets right now than people than roadmen, and who call it drill anyway. I like who's labeling these men as drill. They're just speaking about what's real, and apparently it's music in its purest form. I'm paraphrasing. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, that's what he spoke about.
And he said, don't let them put you in a box.
See, my take on that is, I feel like our first mistake is thinking that drill has the same effect on every individual. I agree to the extent of what he's saying, but I just really thought about it. If you're 12 or 13 and you don't have a lot of money and you see men on your block making music videos or whatever, that could make you want to sufficiently go into drill and the lifestyle that comes with it. If you're 25 and you're living your life and you hear drill, it could actually just be entertainment. So I think, some of these points were very valid and some I don't. I think it depends. Like, we need to stop acting like drill has one effect on every single person.
I just think that there's not more rappers than roadmen.
Yeah.
That part I just didn't agree with at all. Like,
I think there's a lot of roadmen that if they banged in rap, maybe they'll jump off it because the road life doesn't look fun to me.
There's hella roadman compared to rappers. For every rapper, like, remember, only one of them is a rapper out of
5 million behind it.
So that's the only thing I didn't agree with. But
I think he's saying that they inspire people to maybe try something different.
I get the sentiment, 100%.
Oh, sorry.
You got nothing to say on it?
No, because I basically agree with us. Like, he voiced what I sort of... I agree with him, you know what I mean?
What part? Because you just said you disagree with there being more rappers than...
Oh yeah, that part I don't agree with. But I agree with what he said in regards to it makes you want to be a rapper. I don't think he realised that he basically just said the same thing anyway. Like, because if the rapper is doing what... Because we all believe that our favourite rappers are really about what they're saying that they're about. So if I want to be like a rapper, then I'm going to try and copy everything he does, you know what I mean? So, yeah, like I've had rappers that I've spoken to since the show starts, because, you know, people be asking me for advice. And, you know, some of them, they'll be saying, like, you know, like, now that, you know, like one thing that they have to maintain a certain image, you know what I mean? So he's saying, you know, they're like, you know, they have to have a budget for certain things to be able to portray a certain image in their videos and things like that. It's the Bizzle, yeah? Lethal Bizzle has had a Mare of a week. But it's been, he's had a Mare this week. So firstly, it was at the start of the week. So Bizzle, he must have went to Roehampton Uni to do a performance, and he basically tweeted, Roehampton Uni wins the award for the Pengus girls in university or whatever. And I think he's like 33 or something, and some girl obviously jumped in with the "you're a big man to be watching uni girls" sort of thing. And then, you know, like, it just started piling on. Like, girls started saying, "Hey, you're old enough to be my dad though," and all of these sort of things. Yeah, they were going ham. Koi,
yeah,
what's your thoughts on this? I know what I think personally.
18 is above the age of consent, right?
Yeah, the age of consent is 16.
16. Okay, well, see that one. I don't know why that makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. Maybe because I have younger siblings in it. But he said that they were attractive.
The Pengus, out of all the unis, they win.
Guys, I don't know. Things don't really catch me like that. Like, if he was caught doing something where there was no consent, something weird, but he's allowed to say people are attractive.
So I was thinking personally.
He's allowed to say people
I
are
don't
attractive.
understand, like.
And people are like, he's allowed to say people are attractive, and it's not like he's allowed.
So why did you say he had a Mare then?
Oh,
people are getting
he had a Mare because he started arguing with youths on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's what I thought was the Mare.
If it was Drake, if Drake came to London, to the UK, and said Roehampton has the, you know, what was your term? Because I was going to say Piffist. Okay.
Piffist,
Yeah.
Pingus.
Yeah.
Whichever
If he
the
said that,
difference,
I don't think people would react the same way. I think it's just
They'd be like, oh,
maybe
Drake.
it's a Mare because he doesn't.
Drake.
Yeah, it seems like they're not taking it very well from him.
For me, the Mare wasn't the comment. The Mare was the argument that came after it.
What was the argument?
Because
he started doing maths, innit?
Yeah.
He started saying, so
Like, he was
you're probably like 19,
so
I'm 33.
You're fresher.
So I
had
had
to
you when you're
engage.
11.
He shouldn't have engaged, man. He should.
Yeah, he engaged with hella
He should have engaged.
Like,
He shouldn't. There's certain things that you're just not gonna win, not because you're right or wrong, but just because the numbers. You're one lethal B, and everybody else is tons of
He
people.
could have meant mature students.
now, second male of the week for Lethal Bizzle. So Lethal Bizzle, he went to the M by Montcalm Hotel, yeah?
Shoreditch.
In Shoreditch.
£240 at his best price.
Not if you got deets. Now,
What's that?
you know what that is.
A drink.
Listen, let me get to it first, yeah? So he stayed in M by Montcalm. No, he didn't get to stay. He tried to stay in there, but basically, apparently he'd been using an alias because whenever people find out he's staying in places, they call up
Who
like...
does that though?
M by Montcalm and Shoreditch, stay away from that fucking hotel. See, the company booked a hotel for me. When I book hotels, I don't put my real name because I've had problems when telling me, nah, because the room's not in your name. I can't let you check in. I tried to say to me, yeah, you don't look like you should be staying here.
You'd be surprised, man.
I just called him.
Would I
Excuse
do
me,
that?
is Lethal Bizzle there? Connect you through. Pow, pow! Like, and just hang up the phone. But he was so obviously...
I might do that actually, that's funny.
He's been staying under aliases and using that to check in. Cool. So he turns up to M by Montcalm and he's trying to check in and they didn't want to let him check in because the names didn't match or whatever. And then apparently they supposedly implied that he doesn't look like someone that should be staying there.
Yeah.
He said that's what the guy said, not even implied.
Okay,
He said that's what he said.
that, yeah?
He said try and say, so I didn't know if it was a plan or
Yeah,
not,
he
but
said
I
try
get
it. He didn't say he said that.
Yeah, because I listened for that. I was like,
Yeah, he
did
didn't say he
say
actually
that?
said that. He said
Could
he
be
tried
though.
to. He implied, but he didn't say he said this.
Yeah.
Cool. And he's obviously saying that people shouldn't stay at that hotel because it's racist
I
and
can't
blah blah
stay
blah.
there. Of the way my shit's set up right now, I couldn't stay there anyway.
Listen, okay.
240.
Okay.
What's your opinion on this Lethal Bizzle issue?
What opinion? What options are there for opinions on this?
You want me to give you options?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Option number 1: if you show up to a hotel and your name does not match the name on the booking, they probably won't let you in. Option number 2: I know hella niggas that stay inside that hotel, so I've never heard of them to be racist in my life. And option number 3: how did he not manage to pattern the thing when guys are staying in that hotel and they're not even using their own square? That's what I don't understand. That's the most deepest hotel I've ever seen, yeah? Like, ever. You know, I'm even fucking up the program. I'm sorry.
You're gonna have people on you.
Yo, fam, I was supposed to take my fucking girl for my anniversary there, fam. Check the tick now, but come on. Like, let's be real. Like,
Oh my gosh.
everyone has a picture in front of the Medusa thing. Like, everyone's got a picture in front of that. So,
Are you trying to
really?
insinuate that my Black Kings didn't pay for that with their own money? You're disgusting. You make me sick.
Fuck you, man.
Disgusting.
Listen, everyone gets into that hotel. But everyone gets into that hotel, though. So, I'm sorry, but I just feel like there must be more to the story. And I hate to be that guy to say it,
I
but...
don't think so. I just think the hotel they didn't believe who he was.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's
That's it.
okay.
Yeah, but
he didn't use your name.
He can show them, though.
What do you mean?
He can
He knew
show
all the
them.
booking- He's basically said he knew all the booking information. And all of
Yeah.
that. So why?
And
did he
he's
still
lethal
not let him
B.
in?
He just had the thing. Excuse me, I'm sorry, your name doesn't match. No, but I'm Lethal B. No, prove it. What? Pow! Yeah. I'm just gonna start freestyling.
I'm sure he has all the booking information
the
and
booking
stuff like
information.
that. And if it gets down to it, just literally YouTube, fam.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just put
I'm,
it on
lethal.
video.
I'm sure he has data like. Oh, can I get the Wi-Fi quickly? Let me show you something.
But it must have been kind of like it was horrible, innit? Because he
Yeah.
was there for a business thing and to
Exactly. I think
know
that's
where he
poor.
slept. People
That's
really
poor from them.
yeah, like
That's poor.
just
It's
he's
poor,
fair
but
to use an alias. Like he's given us his reason
I don't
why.
know the system of aliases in terms of showing up and
Yeah,
using
but
it
if
for
I
movement.
if I
It's that.
if I booked a hotel now, and I said, "Oh, you guys, I want to book a hotel for you," and then you lot got there, and I put it in my name. You lot should be able to stay there if I've paid for it.
That way, I agree.
No, that's true.
I agree when you put it that way, but I still imagine that if you're just kicked a little freestyle, just.
But you know when you do the alias thing, yeah. When you do the alias thing, do you tell them your real name but say put it under this alias, or do you?
No, I guess it's just the
I feel like you should tell them your real name and say, but I want this written down.
Then what's the point of the alias?
No, so that at least that person knows, like somebody with authority should know the situation.
If I'm a hotel staff member, and
you tell everybody else.
And Drake has called the hotel and he's like, look, I'm coming to stay in the hotel, you know. Obviously I'm coming to W, but I can't meet you in the lobby, so let me say a different name, yeah? Okay. Me, I'm hotel staff, I'm like, yo, fam, Drake's gonna be here. Don't bait it out though. But if you want to give me your mixtape, then you can come bring it down.
See, cool. That is the case.
So we can't tell them.
That's the case at Travelodge. But though these high-end hotels have a procedure for these things. This is where Rihanna has stayed at hotels before. I don't know where she's staying though. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a procedure for these kind of things. Like that's why you spend so much for the luxury, for being treated a certain way. Anyway, I'm over this convo. But yeah, that's what I think.
I hear that.
Yeah.
But I still think they mad though.
Huh?
Have you been to the hotel?
No, I haven't.
Oh, your boys didn't sort you out?
Huh? You plan on going?
Your boys didn't sort you out?
What?
Huh?
Ignore it.
What?
Huh? Have you been?
Man had the pattern. I don't get
No, I haven't been. No, I'm not.
I was supposed to though. I was supposed to go by now.
Oh, your boys patterned you?
No, the girl could have been paying. She's able.
Nah, I reckon.
Ain't shit. Look at you, I am. Like, trying to spoil my market out here. So girls pay for me to go smart, you know. Guys. Apparently you can comment and shit, yeah? And we want 50,000 comments, yeah?
Likes.
Likes. Oh, we want 50,000 likes and comments, yeah? So this jingle that's about to get played, listen to the jingle. If you like it, we'll keep it. If you don't like it, we'll scrap it. So just comment under the thing and just be like, yeah, keep the jingle, don't keep the jingle.
But either way, well done to the dudes. Like,
why are we well done and give them free? They don't like it.
Well done to the dudes.
What is this like?
The skill to do it, for actually having the balls to actually do it. I thought it was really, really good. And like, I told the team it was good. Let's see.
Participation team.
Let's see. You're so mad. It was good, bro.
Prince,
Listen, every time I've made a comment on here and someone didn't like it, nobody said, you know what? But well done for stepping up and getting on camera.
I'm saying that.
Yeah,
well done.
In the comments. Listen,
people
if
do,
you think it's trash, yeah, I want the same vim you gave my wrist when my watch was on, yeah? I want that exact same vim. The same vim they gave my voice when I had hay fever. That same exact vim. We distributing it, okay? But I hope it's good. I want
to shout out the guy.
Did you listen to it? Yeah, I just want to shout out the guy and say, thank you. Yeah. We appreciate that.
To play it for them off there. So what we saying? Retweet or delete?
Then I would like prefer that little section there before the rest.
I actually like it.
It's proper.
I actually like it.
I like the first part.
Yeah.
But I don't think the second part matches our intro music.
Yeah, we don't need all this.
So.
Don't think I'm shaking on quiet. I'm just playing.
Plotting it.
Like, sounds like it needs to be sponsored though.
Speaking of sponsors, where's my hat?
So retweet or delete time. We got ASAP Rocky and Skepta. Praise the Lord.
Oh, I like this one.
Oh, dude, floor is yours.
I'm going to definitely retweet it. Not because it's a good look and not because the video was cold, but actually because I love how the UK sound and the US sound marry together really, really well. It's not the first time these two have worked together. If you look at Vicious EP, they did a little thing there, Ghost Ride. I kind of feel like...
I don't even know if it's true. I'm just going to go with it,
yeah. Yeah, I said it with him, so it's fine. I kind of feel like... I feel like ASAP Rocky, if you listen to that, his flow was like a lot quicker and it was still good, but on this one, they seem to have very similar flows. It worked really well together. And Skepta didn't sound like he was trying to imitate the US and ASAP Rocky didn't sound like he was trying to do the UK, and that's what I loved about it. So it's definitely a retweet for me.
I like the exact same thing is what I was going to say. The marriage between... Like the beat, you can't say this is a UK beat or an American beat. And it's London and New York. And every time I go to New York, I always say it's like...
Okay,
here we go.
Shit. Damn.
Oh, man.
Sorry, babe.
You want to pick up that name you just dropped?
It's alright, continue.
Every time I go to New York,
The Big Apple.
I'm always like, this is similar to London. So it's like you said, it's beautiful to see that marriage between the two. I think it's sick. So retweet. Go on, mate.
Well, you guys already covered it already, yeah. So retweet for the exact same reasons. Fucking
Oh,
up.
good.
Yeah, I know. It's
so in sync.
Hat trick so far.
Number 2, Abracadabra, Sherry, Coco.
My man did a magic trick and became an Afro swing artist overnight. I don't know.
You're just
You're
diving straight in. No, please.
You guys are being so encouraging. Abracadabra.
Oh,
It's alright, man.
no, I didn't.
See, I'll go.
Yeah, I liked it though. Like, see, this is my thing. I don't mind an artist changing genre, but you have to come with the same level of excellence that you did in the genre I know you for. And I think he did that. The Coco Cherie song.
Sherry Coco, but you good. You good.
It's all right, man. Let me keep going. That's it. I actually really liked it. I think it was really good. But he did really change up quite abruptly for me. Did you not see like a build into this?
I kind of did.
Okay,
kind
cool.
of,
Well, no,
yeah.
I like it. His voice works on it really well, so.
Like
Gotcha.
songs like
Retweet.
Valentine.
Oh, yeah.
And Envy Us with Steph.
Oh,
so
shit,
there's
man. Yeah,
always
I've been
been
sleeping
that
on
kind
him.
of. But
I'm gonna say that. I was about to say that.
what?
You just said.
Oh,
that
yeah.
I do think he was building towards it. With that being said, it's a delete for me. No, not even.
Let me just string my
Deleting
drink.
like a deleting man.
I'm not feeling it, man. I'm sorry, but I'm not feeling it.
You didn't like it?
At all. Like, it felt messy. The song feels messy. It doesn't feel well put together at all. And I prefer Abra when he's straight rapping. Honestly.
Art of War.
Oh, gosh.
I really like that one. That is my favorite. Would you call that drill? That's drill, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
that's
no.
true.
J House says let's not label it. I
It's
really,
drill,
really
Joe.
like it. Like I really like it.
You're gonna listen to someone that called their song
That's
Dark,
my favorite. When I want to
Vader.
like go
It's
through on my
drill.
emails, I listen to that. It's real.
But yeah, like, that's the Abra I want to hear. This Abra, I'm not a fan of it. And yeah, for me, it didn't feel well put together at all. It's
Okay,
not
I
for me.
disagree with you there.
Yeah, I disagree as well. I'm gonna
Is it
retweet.
retweet?
Yeah. I think Abra's got a voice that can fit on this sound and the drill sound quite well. So I actually like Sherry Coco.
See, I wouldn't have said that until I heard it.
I think his voice fits on both because he's still like, it's still rough.
I think
but
his voice is best for just telling me he's going to kill me, mate. Like,
his voice is best for that, but I don't think he's lost a lot when he switches it up at all.
But you were right there. You said something about how drill was a sinking ship and everyone's jumping off or whatever. And even though I didn't necessarily agree, the artists themselves seem to be showing that. It seems like the more time they spend in this game, they want to diversify quickly.
Yeah, because they know what charts, what's popular.
Yeah, see, I thought drill could last a little bit longer, but the artists themselves are not even trying to test the expiry date, so is what it is. But yeah, so you're right in that instance.
I think now is the time for us to start introducing, I don't want to say up and coming because I'm not a fan of that, but let's say lesser known songs by lesser known artists.
Okay.
So our email is always in the description anyway.
Yeah.
So submissions, the only guidelines, should I say, don't want to say rules, is that your song is on streaming platforms and it has a music video also. Those are the two guidelines, stipulations, and go on. No.
It has to have come out in the last 2 weeks before the episode.
Yeah.
Because there's no point doing it if you're going to send us a song from 2016.
Are they sending it to Timeline or they send it to you, man?
No, Timeline.
Send it to Timeline, send it to me, send it to Koi.
No, send it to Timeline. Let's have one home, one hub. Email is in the description.
Like, still send it to me.
I feel important when people ask me for advice.
That's sweet, yeah.
But yeah, our first, so we are going to give an introduction.
Yeah,
our first is DeeWain.
Featuring, we're going to have to do this again because I forgot who he was
featuring Gary Jr.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yes, and the name of the song is
Energy.
Energy.
All balling in the league, boy, can't you see? Rashford in the car, living out my dreams. Yeah, I go in, I ball hard, energy's off my Jeep, that's a red card. I'll defend her like a CDM. No man can slide in a DM, land in a box like a CM. Like Kante, when I get paid, we'll CMs, that's DN. Tired of these women chatting shit, please, one at a time. I know fake love when I see it. Mum says pay no mind. Want a real one I can build with, coming up, so I'm taking my time. Distractions, people chatting shit, and I see that a lot of you tried, and I've seen a lot of you try. Please do not fuck with my energy. That is the message she said to me.
So let's go with...
yeah, one of you man go.
Let's go... You know what? I want to go with you. There's a reason why, but I want to go with you.
Retweet. I think it's
That's
dope. I think the video is amazing. Paying homage to, you know, all these classic projects to come out of the UK. I saw a previous video from him. I can't remember. I think it was called 90s R&B. Forgive me if I'm wrong.
And that summer vibes.
No, it was something to do with 90s. But that video was dope as well. So it's amazing to see someone that takes their craft, you know, very seriously. Yeah. And it's not a sound that's trying to be popular or nothing like that. So I was definitely a fan of it. So yeah, retweet.
Cool. Do you want to go next, babe?
Yeah, sure. So, you know, when this song landed in my Twitter DMs, and I listened to it, like, yo, I was like, this is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, the video is so sick. The creativity is so creative. It's so sick. Like, I really liked it, and I liked what you were saying as well. But one of my favourite bits was when you were saying, like, you know, don't tell anyone that you bust me or anything like that. Yeah. Because I was just thinking, like, oh, imagine this song gets popular when I share it on Twitter. I was like, I busted, but now I can't even say that. But now, man, like, I honestly, I think it's sick. Like, I listened to a few of his other things. It's good. His music's a vibe. Honestly, his music's a vibe. I do think people should really check out his stuff. He's managed to, I checked, he managed to, you know, get it retweeted by a few, you know,
I saw Skepta retweeted.
A few artists.
I think that grind is so amazing still.
It's pissing me off, man, because that video is so sick. Like,
so good. Like, better than some of the stuff that's out here right now, I feel like.
The video of the year for me. I haven't seen a better video this year.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen a better video than that video this year. And I don't even think it's got 1,000 views yet, has it? Like, it might have now, hopefully, but it hasn't even got 1,000 views yet.
So I love the video. The video was amazing. I feel like when you're earlier in your career, I don't know how long you've been doing this for, but I do feel like you want to show all your talent. So you put every punchline, every bar, like you just go, I can feel the pen game, like, and that's amazing. But I do feel like, this is my only critique because I love it, but I do feel like, you know, maybe be a bit more strategic, you know, be a bit more, don't have to give us the whole sync, like just don't have to throw the whole sync at us because you're sick. I really liked what I heard, but maybe just so that people can follow it better, really savor some of the stuff that you're saying and doing.
Take time.
Yeah, like take time a little.
Because obviously,
why are you laughing?
I think it's because he gave us a bunch of different flows on the song.
Yeah, he gave us, and it was amazing. The part where Dizzy was the album cover in the background, yeah. I thought that, I loved that part of your flow. I do feel like you give us so much though, which is amazing. But just so that it's easier for us to like savor it, you know. So we have bits that we remember as well. I think it's iconic. Okay, I feel like, you know, but that's just my little opinion. Like I said in the DM, you don't have to worry about my opinion. It's just my opinion.